All right, Larry, let's pick out your outfit for the day. I like this t-shirt. My name is Imani.
My name is Larry, and I'm 77 years old.
And I'm 34 years old.
There's 43 years between us.
We met on a dating website. His white hair intrigued me, and so I reached out.
I find older men more attractive in general. I felt he was a pretty attractive older gentleman. And then when I saw him in person, he did not disappoint.
We have been together for over 9 years. There was a point when I suddenly started looking at it and think, I can't imagine not having her in my life.
The thing I love the most is how much he talks. He loves conversation, so there's never a dull moment. There's never a moment where I'm bored.
Sometimes I think that I have these vast experiences, but she understands everything. I'm always amazed at her grasp of everything we talk about and are things she teaches me.
I picked out this lovely shirt that I got him last Christmas. The pants kind of match with the color of the flowers in the shirt. Got a little artsy kind of deal going on.
You ready for a little dancing?
Yes, I am.
Last week we were traveling and we were in Paris and I proposed.
And I said yes.
And she said yes.
I always knew I would end up with someone older than me, but to the extent of 43 years, no. It's definitely something for me to think about and take into consideration because there's a lot that comes along with it. For instance, like his health, when his health declines, when he gets older, what that's gonna look like, how that's gonna affect our day-to-day. But I think it's only natural to be concerned about what's gonna happen to someone's health as they get older.
When you're much younger, you don't think about that far down the line, but because I'm closer, I think about it. So we openly discussed these things.
If it came to a time where we were going our separate ways, I would see myself dating a woman. I am bisexual. No one could compete with Larry. This is the gold standard. And so I'd really be kind of disinterested in dating a man. I would be more interested in pursuing a woman. He was already dancing.
I do competition ballroom dancing.
Yeah, and then I was like, well, I want to dance with you too. So I was like, let's take a class together. The most magnificent thing he treats me to is shopping sprees in Paris. I think that has to be the most spoiled I've ever gotten in my entire life. He very rarely tells me no. I would say he kind of spoils me on a regular basis.
She has no expectations. She's very, very grateful for everything that it's done.
All right, let's take a quick photo for Instagram.
I'm in. Got it?
Yeah.
I think the biggest misconception about our relationship is that I am in it for the money. Generally, my age that I meet, they usually assume I am a housewife type of deal where just I'm spending all day cooking and cleaning for him.
She felt it a lot more than I did. I'm very aware that I get more of a pass than she does. It's a combination of our community and then just societal norms. They just assume that our relationship is different. People are uncomfortable with different.
So one person commented, "You in it for the money, be honest," which is not true. I'm with him because I love him, and if I was with him only for his money, I probably wouldn't be with him for this long. Someone else commented, "But will you make daddy a sandwich, not just a gold digger, but a sandwich burger? That's what I want to know." Not only do I not refer to him as daddy, but I'm not making anyone a sandwich. I'll Uber Eats a sandwich. We pretty much just brush it off.
You know, when they stare, I give them a yeah, thumbs up, eat your heart out. No, I don't do anything. I'm barely aware of it.
I think the fact that we get judged has made us strong as a couple because it's strengthened our communication, in a certain way strengthened our bond with one another.
She has been discriminated against all of her life, and I've never encountered that. So when we're talking about these things, it gives me a greater awareness of the difficulties she has to deal with in her life. It gives me more empathy to her situation. So yeah, that has helped strengthen our bond.
So most people assume we're probably not going to be together for that long because I'm probably going to want kids in the long run, or something like that is going to be a drastic change, and that's not going to happen for us because I don't want children.
Like when I'm by myself and I get stares, I get it, because I'm like, oh, I'm 6 feet tall. Like, people are probably looking at me like, whoa, not too many 6 feet tall Black women in this area. But specifically when I'm with him, I view it as I'm getting judged because of the age gap, because of the racial difference, and those things.
And a lot of people, understandably, probably thought this was a fluke. Like, how long will this last? But then when you get 9 years out, they see the depth of our love for each other. I think that most of my friends are very clear on that.
All of my friends have accepted it right away.
Today, we're going to have a phone call with my longtime friend and her close friend now, Carolina. She's always been supportive, but I'll be curious to see what she has to say about her initial reaction to our relationship.
What did you think when you first met me?
At the beginning, you were a little bit more shy or reserved. I think that you also have guarded maybe because of whatever has happened in the past. But little by little, you open up so much to me. You're such a beautiful woman inside and out.
Thank you.
Were you shocked that I was dating someone so much younger?
It's different when you hear about the age gap, and then it's very different when you live it. When you hear it, it might bring a little bit of that curiosity on why are they together. When I go out to dinner with you and when we have travel, I realize that you guys don't have an age gap because you guys communicate so well and get along so well.
So now that we're engaged,
I know, I'm so excited. It's a new chapter. I mean, you guys been together for so long, but it's also such a good way to grow in your relationship now as a married couple.
she has changed my life in the sense, as I've learned about her background and the things she has had to endure in her life, living in this community, the nature of the work I do, it's a great world, but it's not representative of our entire country. I think what she's really brought to my life is an intellectual understanding of what the other side is like.
Larry has changed my life for the better in a lot of ways.
How much time do we have here?
Yeah, I could write a book on how much he's changed my life. He's done so much for me, emotionally, spiritually, financially, mentally. He's elevated my life. I've grown into becoming the person that I've always wanted to be thanks to him. I think one of the biggest reasons that it works is because we have great communication.
We do.
We communicate about everything, and we know how to communicate diplomatically. We're never disrespectful to each other, even when we're upset. We don't belittle each other. We don't ever put each other down. The future does look bright because we are getting married, so that's one exciting thing about the future. Now that he's going down this path of semi-retirement, we have more time to travel. For the people that judge us, I would say, get a life. It really doesn't impact us at all.
I love you.
I love you too.